Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Today we're exploring Musonius Rufus' insights on solving problems with people. In a world filled with conflicts and misunderstandings, his teachings offer valuable guidance on fostering harmonious relationships and resolving interpersonal issues. Join us as we uncover the Stoic secrets to peaceful and meaningful connections with others. 1. Understand the nature of conflict. Recognize that conflicts with others are often rooted in misunderstandings or differing perspectives. Conflicts with others often arise due to misunderstandings or differing perspectives. Each person involved in a conflict may have their own set of beliefs, values, and experiences that shape their views and actions. Stoicism teaches us to approach conflicts with empathy and understanding, recognizing that each person's viewpoint is influenced by their unique life circumstances. By acknowledging the complexity of human nature and the diversity of perspectives, we can begin to see conflicts as opportunities for growth and learning. Rather than viewing conflicts as personal attacks or threats, Stoicism encourages us to see them as natural occurrences in our interactions with others. This shift in perspective allows us to approach conflicts with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to understand the underlying causes, paving the way for constructive dialogue and resolution. 2. Practice empathy. Try to understand the other person's point of view and feelings, fostering empathy and compassion. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. In conflicts with others, practicing empathy allows us to see things from their perspective, helping us to better understand their thoughts, emotions, and motivations. By putting ourselves in the other person's shoes, we can gain insight into why they may think or act the way they do, leading to greater compassion and understanding. Musonius Rufus teaches that empathy is essential for resolving conflicts and building strong relationships. It enables us to communicate more effectively as we can tailor our responses to the other person's feelings and needs. Additionally, empathy helps us to respond to conflicts with patience and understanding, rather than reacting impulsively or defensively. In practicing empathy, we not only improve our relationships with others, but also cultivate our own emotional intelligence and compassion. By making an effort to understand and empathize with others, we can create more harmonious and fulfilling relationships in our personal and professional lives. 3. Focus on communication. Clear and honest communication is key to resolving conflicts. Avoid assumptions and actively listen to the other person. Clear and honest communication is essential in resolving conflicts because it helps to ensure that both parties understand each other's perspectives and feelings. When conflicts arise, it can be easy to make assumptions about the other person's intentions or motivations. However, these assumptions can often be incorrect and can lead to further misunderstandings and conflicts. To effectively communicate, it's important to listen actively to the other person. This means giving them your full attention and seeking to understand their point of view without judgment. Active listening allows you to clarify any misunderstandings and helps the other person feel heard and valued. Musonius Rufus teaches that honest and open communication is essential for building trust and resolving conflicts. By focusing on clear communication and actively listening to the other person, you can create a more harmonious and understanding relationship. 4. Seek common ground. Look for shared values or goals that can serve as a basis for finding solutions together. When faced with a conflict, it's essential to find common ground with the other person. This means identifying shared values, goals, or interests that both parties can agree on. By focusing on areas of agreement, you can create a foundation for finding mutually acceptable solutions to the conflict. Seeking common ground can help to shift the focus away from the differences between you and the other person and towards areas of agreement. This can foster a sense of collaboration and cooperation, making it easier to work together to find solutions that benefit both parties. Musonius Rufus believed that finding common ground is essential for resolving conflicts because it allows for a more constructive and empathetic approach to problem solving. By focusing on shared values and goals, you can create a more harmonious and mutually beneficial outcome. 5. Control your reactions. Stoicism teaches us to respond to conflicts with reason, not emotion. Practice emotional self-control in challenging situations. In conflicts with others, it's crucial to control your reactions and respond with reason rather than emotion. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot always control external events, we can control how we react to them. By practicing emotional self-control, you can approach conflicts with a calm and rational mindset, which is essential for finding constructive solutions. When faced with a challenging situation, take a moment to pause and consider your response carefully. Avoid reacting impulsively or emotionally, as this can escalate the conflict and hinder resolution. Instead, try to understand the root cause of your emotions and address them calmly and thoughtfully. Musonius Rufus believed that by controlling our reactions, we can maintain our dignity and integrity in conflicts, which is essential for building trust and finding mutually beneficial solutions. Emotional self-control is a skill that can be cultivated through practice and mindfulness, and it is key to managing conflicts effectively. 6. Be willing to compromise. Sometimes finding a middle ground is necessary for resolving conflicts. Be open to give and take. In conflicts with others, it's essential to be open to compromise and find a middle ground that satisfies both parties. Stoicism teaches us the value of flexibility and adaptability in our interactions with others. While it's important to stand firm on principles and values, being overly rigid can hinder the resolution of conflicts. Compromise involves a willingness to give up some of your demands or preferences in exchange for reaching a mutually acceptable agreement. This requires humility and a recognition that your perspective is not the only valid one. By being open to compromise, you demonstrate respect for the other person's needs and perspectives, which can help build rapport and trust. Musonius Rufus believed that compromise is a sign of wisdom and maturity, as it allows individuals to prioritize harmony and cooperation over personal pride or ego. By seeking compromise, you can foster positive relationships and create solutions that benefit everyone involved. 7. Practice patience. Solutions may not come immediately. Practice patience and perseverance in working through conflicts. In conflicts and disagreements, it's common to feel a sense of urgency to resolve the issue quickly. However, Stoicism teaches us the value of patience and perseverance. Not all conflicts can be resolved immediately, and rushing to a solution can sometimes lead to further misunderstandings or incomplete resolutions. Patience allows us to step back, take a deep breath, and approach the situation with a clear and calm mind. It enables us to listen attentively to the other person's perspective, even if we don't agree with it. By practicing patience, we create space for understanding and empathy, which are essential for finding lasting solutions to conflicts. Musonius Rufus believed that patience is a virtue that strengthens our character and resilience. It allows us to endure challenges with grace and dignity, rather than succumbing to frustration or anger. By practicing patience in our interactions with others, we demonstrate respect and maturity, which can help build trust and facilitate meaningful dialogue. 8. Focus on solutions, not blame. Instead of focusing on assigning blame, focus on finding solutions that benefit all parties involved. When faced with conflicts or problems involving others, it's easy to get caught up in assigning blame. However, Stoicism teaches us to shift our focus away from blame and towards finding constructive solutions. This shift in mindset is crucial for resolving conflicts effectively and maintaining healthy relationships. Blame often leads to defensiveness and resentment, hindering the resolution process. By focusing on solutions instead, we can approach the situation with a more open and collaborative mindset. This allows us to explore different perspectives and ideas, leading to more creative and effective solutions. Musonius Rufus believed that focusing on solutions is not only more practical but also more virtuous. It aligns with Stoic values such as wisdom, justice, and moderation, as it promotes harmony and cooperation among individuals. By prioritizing solutions over blame, we can cultivate a more positive and productive approach to problem solving, benefiting ourselves and those around us. 9. Learn from conflicts. Use conflicts as learning experiences to understand yourself and others better, improving future interactions. Conflicts often arise from misunderstandings, differing perspectives, or unmet expectations. Instead of viewing conflicts as purely negative experiences, Stoicism encourages us to learn from them. By reflecting on the nature of the conflict, our responses, and the underlying causes, we can gain valuable insights into ourselves and others. Musonius Rufus believed that conflicts provide valuable lessons in understanding human nature and practicing Stoic virtues. Through conflicts, we can develop greater empathy, patience, and emotional resilience. We can also identify areas where we need to improve our communication or conflict resolution skills. By approaching conflicts with a mindset of learning and growth, we can turn these challenging experiences into opportunities for self-improvement. This aligns with Stoic teachings on the importance of continuous self-reflection and the pursuit of wisdom. 10. Seek guidance from Musonius Rufus' teachings. Musonius Rufus emphasized the importance of virtuous living and harmonious relationships. Apply his teachings to your approach in resolving conflicts with others. Musonius Rufus believed that living in accordance with virtue was the key to a meaningful and fulfilling life. When faced with conflicts, he would likely advise us to first examine our own actions and intentions. Are we acting in accordance with virtue? Are we approaching the conflict with a mindset of fairness, kindness, and understanding? Musonius Rufus also emphasized the importance of harmonious relationships. He believed that conflicts often arise from a lack of understanding or miscommunication. By seeking to understand the perspectives of others and finding common ground, we can work towards resolving conflicts in a constructive manner. In applying Musonius Rufus' teachings to conflict resolution, we can strive to approach conflicts with a sense of humility and a willingness to learn. We can also use his teachings as a guide for cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation in our interactions with others. By doing so, we can navigate conflicts with grace and wisdom, seeking solutions that benefit all parties involved. 11. Practice humility. Recognize that you may not have all the answers and be open to learning from others, even in conflict. Humility in conflict resolution means setting aside your ego and being willing to consider alternative perspectives. It's about recognizing that you don't have a monopoly on the truth and that others may have valid insights and concerns. By approaching conflicts with humility, you create space for constructive dialogue and mutual understanding. In practical terms, practicing humility can manifest as active listening and genuine empathy. It involves truly seeking to understand the other person's point of view, even if you disagree. This doesn't mean compromising your own values or beliefs, but rather approaching the situation with an open mind and a willingness to find common ground. By practicing humility in conflict resolution, you demonstrate respect for others and create a more conducive environment for finding mutually beneficial solutions. It can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships and help prevent conflicts from escalating unnecessarily. 12. Avoid reacting in anger. Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions, especially anger, which can escalate conflicts. Reacting in anger often leads to heightened emotions and can escalate conflicts. Stoics believe that emotions like anger stem from our judgments about external events rather than the events themselves. By practicing emotional detachment and rational thinking, Stoics aim to respond to conflicts calmly and objectively. In conflict resolution, avoiding the impulse to react in anger allows you to approach the situation with a clear mind. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather acknowledging them and choosing a more constructive response. By taking a step back and assessing the situation from a rational standpoint, you can better understand the root causes of the conflict and find a more effective solution. Practicing this Stoic principle requires self-awareness and self-control. It involves recognizing the onset of anger and choosing not to let it dictate to your actions. Instead, strive to respond with patience and understanding, even in challenging situations. This approach can lead to more productive discussions and help you resolve conflicts in a way that is beneficial for all parties involved. 13. Use logic and reason. Apply logical reasoning to understand the root cause of conflicts and to find practical solutions. When faced with conflicts, Stoics advocate for applying logic and reason to understand the underlying causes and to find practical solutions. This involves stepping back from the emotional aspects of the conflict and analyzing the situation objectively. By using logic and reason, you can identify the core issues at play and work towards resolving them effectively. This approach allows you to see the bigger picture and avoid getting caught up in unproductive emotions or reactions. Stoics believe that by applying rational thought, individuals can make better decisions and respond to conflicts in a way that aligns with virtue. In conflict resolution, using logic and reason can help you communicate more effectively, understand the perspectives of others, and find common ground. It allows you to approach conflicts with a clear mind, making it easier to find mutually beneficial solutions. 14. Consider long-term consequences. When resolving conflicts, consider the long-term effects of your actions and decisions on relationships. In Stoicism, individuals are encouraged to consider the long-term effects of their actions and decisions, especially in conflicts. This means thinking beyond the immediate situation and considering how your actions could impact your relationships and future interactions with others. By considering the long-term consequences, you can make more informed decisions that are aligned with your values and goals. This approach encourages you to prioritize harmony and cooperation in your relationships, even if it means making compromises or sacrifices in the short term. Stoics believe that by focusing on long-term outcomes, individuals can cultivate healthier and more meaningful relationships. It also helps you avoid making impulsive decisions based on short-term emotions, leading to more sustainable solutions to conflicts. 15. Value integrity. Act in a way that aligns with your values and principles, even in difficult situations. Integrity, according to Stoicism, involves acting in accordance with your values and principles, even when faced with challenging circumstances. In the context of conflict resolution, this means staying true to your beliefs and moral standards, regardless of external pressures or temptations. By valuing integrity in conflicts, you prioritize honesty, fairness, and respect for others. This approach not only helps you maintain a sense of self-respect and dignity, but also fosters trust and credibility in your relationships. Stoics believe that acting with integrity contributes to a virtuous and harmonious life. It allows you to navigate conflicts with a clear conscience, knowing that you have remained true to your principles, even if the outcome is not always in your favor. 16. Practice forgiveness. Let go of resentments and grudges, as holding on to them can hinder conflict resolution and inner peace. Forgiveness, in a Stoic context, involves letting go of feelings of anger, resentment, or ill will towards others, especially after a conflict. Stoicism teaches that holding on to such negative emotions can harm not only our relationships, but also our own well-being. By practicing forgiveness, you free yourself from the burden of carrying negative emotions, allowing you to approach conflicts with a clearer mind and a more open heart. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes and choosing to move forward without holding on to grudges. Forgiveness is also a way to practice empathy and compassion, virtues that are central to Stoic ethics. It allows you to see the humanity in others, recognizing that they, like you, are fallible and capable of growth and change. In conclusion, practicing forgiveness in conflicts is a powerful way to promote healing, restore trust, and cultivate inner peace, aligning with the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature and reason. Musonius Rufus' Stoic solutions for solving problems with people emphasize the importance of understanding, empathy, and rationality in our interactions. By practicing these principles, we can navigate conflicts with wisdom and grace, fostering stronger and more harmonious relationships. Remember, conflicts are opportunities for growth and learning, and by approaching them with a Stoic mindset, we can cultivate greater peace and understanding in our lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Musonius Rufus' teachings. Stay tuned for more Stoic wisdom on our channel. Thank you for watching. We hope you found these Stoic solutions enlightening and practical. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing for more Stoic wisdom. Remember, by applying these teachings in your life, you can cultivate deeper understanding, empathy, and peace in your relationships. Like and share this video to spread the Stoic wisdom with others. Until next time, stay Stoic and stay peaceful.